6 in 60 is a show made for drunks by drunks.
6 in 60 should not be listened to by the following people or groups: children, elderly women who are nursing or pregnant, people with heart conditions, the guy down at Subway with a black tooth and half an ear, people with herpes or genital warts. Completely gross. The midget 2 doors down that wears a turban, that one dude from the gas station that may or may not be a terrorist, seeing eye bitches, blind people, Martha Stewart, Hillary Clinton, Morgan Freeman, Joe Dirt, Peter Griffin, oh, Peter, men and women in general, and deaf people. Looking at you, double D's. If you do not identify with any of the groups above, please add yourself now. Listening may cause anal leakage, sudden blindness, excessive laughter, inconceivable sleep farting, severe rash, loss of morals and or wallet, divorce, legal involvement, severe diarrhea of the mouth, and alcoholism. If you experience any of these symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately. 6 in 60 is not responsible for bail, alimony, child support, medical expenses, or their own actions.
Double Bogey Broadcasting thanks you for your subscriptions.
This is a journey into... let's get ready to rumble!
We got a real nice, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me attitude going on.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
They look like psychos? Is that what they look like?
A fucking 10.
Okay, hard drinkers, let's drink hard, I'm fine. Come on.
I'm back. You can rally.
I don't give a fuck how crazy they are.
I'll be all right when we get to pass out time.
As we were discussing pre-show, things were going very fine until they weren't going fine at all.
It was Juarez and then Rancho Alegre.
We're going to have to keep the training wheels on for at least another week.
He fucking comes around the corner with dude on a rope.
Smiled and then drove off.
I talked to strangers in public restrooms.
Quit jerking my Merkin. Got a new title.
Welcome back, all loyal listeners and haters. Tonight is Monday night. Oh, yeah. And anyone else that's disappointed like me that the porn sites don't do more MILF-based porn on Mother's Day?
Yeah, really.
So disappointed.
I think they would.
I was really shocked. I looked at all of them, too, just to find out.
Oh, shit.
Tonight is Monday night, May 9th, 2016. I am Pimp Snaggles.
And I am the Irish Car Wreck.
And this is 6
in 60.
Over here on the ones and zeros is me and the emergency 12-pack running the ones and zeros because DJ Smite has the anal sniffles this evening. So
Hey, that's been going around, so just saying.
That's what I hear. I don't know.
You got to be careful. You might catch it, too.
Yeah, that's why you always that's why you don't touch the balls, man. Don't touch the balls.
Prematurely running the dinghy bell on our time.
She was just so fucking excited to be running the bell, man.
Gonna have to keep the training wheels on for at least another week. Our good friend D's nuts.
Yo.
And then our very, very angry, happy little ball of fury over here.
He's bipolar, I think.
Yeah, dude, it's weird. It's like watching a rabid squirrel sometimes.
Fuck you guys, dude. It's either the pills or the fucking vodka. I mean,
and by bipolar, I mean he's partly polar bear. If you look at the hair that he's growing all over his body, he's part animal. He's woolly like animal.
So I got Viagra on the show. Fuck you guys. What it do? What it do?
All right, so we have a lot of shit to talk about. Honestly,
yeah, things went a little. We went a different direction last week.
We did. Sure. It started out Tuesday. I seriously, just like Wagon brought up, I just went in for dinner. And then
so
you guys were there.
I only came for one beer. And I showed up after you had already been there. So I came for a beer.
Right, and then that didn't work
Smite
at
was
all.
here.
No, that didn't work at all. Because one beer led to two. It always does on Tuesday because it's beer meter.
Yeah, it's beer meter. So once you drink the first one, you're like, well, I got to get the cheap one.
Yeah,
so
it's like 67 cents.
yeah, that's how they reel you in.
Right.
Yeah.
But
and
then
D's nuts show up and Smite's there.
Yeah, a nice little crew outing that we had no idea was going to happen.
Right, it was an impromptu
And you introduced us
Thursday.
to a new shot called green tea.
They introduced me, which I then
Yeah.
introduced you, and now we all drink them because we got introduced to them. And holy shit, man!
It's spreading like wildfire.
What the hell? Okay, so I know Jameson's in it. What else is in it?
Jameson, peach schnapps, and sweet and sour.
Oh my
Tastes
God.
just like Arizona green
It
tea.
does, and it is
fucking great.
fucking dangerous.
Seriously.
Snaggles just like every 5 minutes. Ninja!
Yeah.
Oh my
Green
God.
teas.
few more green teas over here.
It was crazy, man. They were definitely good shots, but yeah, Tuesday night, that's kind of the wrong. That's the beginning of the weekend.
That's a rough way to start, man. That is a rough way to start.
There's nothing wrong about it.
Yeah,
but it's rough.
Yeah. How could it be so wrong when it's so right?
As we were discussing pre-show, sometimes you got to take a little vacation from the boozing, although Viagra never does.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, but it turned into a dance party, so I'm not.
It did. It was an impromptu flash mob, is what happened at the end of the night.
I must have missed that.
I think you skated out right before because basically we just closed the doors, turned on the 80s and 90s hip hop, and went to town.
Well, it was between that and Ninja giving us the auxiliary cord to start playing our
music.
music.
Then everybody got to just plug their own shit in just at random, and so that got fun.
Nice.
Viagra didn't even know there was a dance party. He was like, "What are you talking about?"
God damn it! I was hoping this didn't get mentioned.
He was crying.
He's still upset because they want to move the Raiders to Las Vegas and rename the team.
That was a huge deal for him.
He was inconsolable for about 2 hours.
He was pretty fucking sad about that.
I gotta agree with him though. If they wanted to move the 49ers and take the name away, I'd be pretty upset about that too.
Well, yeah,
so.
but
I get it. But it's still funny to watch you squirm about it.
Well, the other thing that was funny was that the following morning, he's like, "Wait, when did this dance party happen?" And we're like, "You were sitting.
We were literally dancing
right there,
all around you."
He was like, "We're like, you were sitting right there, you
Yeah,
idiot.
I was
What do
a
you
little
mean? When did
livid
this
when I
dance
saw
party
that this
happen?"
bitch wanted to start a petition to fucking change our team name if they went to Vegas. I'm like, fuck you.
Okay, so have you done some research on that? Any more research on that?
I did. They needed 80 out of 100 votes, but I haven't seen anything since.
Okay, we'll talk more about it in sports.
You got to understand that happens all the time in sports, though. Like when the Browns moved to Baltimore, they had to become the Ravens because the city of Cleveland was like, "Dude, you're not taking that name."
Yeah, you aren't taking that name with you, motherfuckers. Yeah, no shit.
A lot of teams are like that when they get moved.
Right.
Just like the Supersonics when they moved to Oklahoma City, had to change the name.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, the Las Vegas Raiders just sounds fucking weird.
It does sound pretty fucking gay when you run it out that way. You're right. I don't know.
It's a Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah.
Cinco de Drinko.
I was just about to say something's up with my headphones because it sounded like I was in a tunnel there for a minute.
So hang on.
Really bad.
You back over there, Viagra?
Yeah, I get. Whoa.
This is so loud.
Jesus.
Keep it down, man.
Hang on. So anyways.
It all goes to hell when Smite's not here.
Yeah, it does. Right. What are you going to do? A stupid 12-pack.
Yeah, not much you can do about it. Our sound guy has a 12-pack of beer.
Right. Stupid 12-pack.
Why aren't you doing your job?
God damn it. I keep yelling at you. All you do is just make noises. So anyways, Wednesday night, I didn't do shit. I was out Wednesday.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think much happened Wednesday night.
Okay.
Wednesday night was pretty mellow.
Wednesday night was recovery night from Tuesday fucking night.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless you're Viagra. And then it was just Wednesday night.
I don't remember what Wednesday night entails.
And that's exactly the point we were trying to make. So
probably
congratulations.
I don't know.
Congratulations, man. You've done it. Then Thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was
Cinco de Mayo. Well, that was one hell of a Thirsty Thursday. That's for sure.
Mayo,
yeah, it was.
So
you check the pictures out on 6 and 60. It was fucking
what did we
great.
Determine it was 5.5 gallons of tequila.
It was 6 gallons of tequila to start. Is what we ran through the night. We ended up with a half gallon left the next day. So, because I went...
That's a little crazy. I don't know, because you sent D's Nuts and myself to the liquor store to go get a lot more.
No, that's with what we got.
That's totaling what you guys went and got.
By the time I ended up leaving, I seen 2 half handles of tequila.
No, that was probably the triple sec.
Yeah.
No, they both were the same exact
I'm pretty
bottle.
sure if you look behind you right there.
And they're about a third there.
The
so
Rancho Alegre.
When you combine those...
that's the other part. It was not top shelf tequila.
No.
It was like
it was Juarez and then Rancho Alegre,
whichever. Again, this was that dusty old shit that they had to go downstairs to get.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want the cheap shit? All right.
Well, Snaggle's like,
I don't want the bottom shelf. I want the stuff you're keeping in the cellar because you're afraid to even admit that you fucking sell it here.
The shit that has skull and crossbones on it, you know.
People might die.
Snaggles ended up like he set up a whole fucking bar, which was amazing with 2 blenders, and I mean. You guys had to have been there. I mean, it was absolutely incredible.
It was great.
Had some blenders.
I'll tell you, man, it was definitely one of those nights, and tequila would do it to you every time. Things were going very fine until they weren't going fine at all.
There was no like, oh look, it's a slight decline.
Yeah, there's
like,
no sudden descent into tequila. mania. It was just all of a sudden we're there and we're fucked up.
It was essentially a plane load of people flying through Rome and just hit the side of a mountain.
Yeah, you were chasing me around a table.
Yeah, Pip was
you fell
chasing
backwards.
Yep. Oh yeah, I fucked my head up. It's not nearly as bad now. It's just
it was pretty entertaining.
It's still a little painful.
Gigi was really fucking pissed at you.
Yeah. Yeah, that much tequila that fast is not a good.
Well, see, and that was the other thing. They were going down really smooth.
Oh, they were. They were very, very
Within
tasty.
Half an hour of me being here, I think I was on like my 4th glass.
Yeah.
It was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I probably should have mixed in some beer or something not as high octane.
Oh, you definitely did mix it in.
I love the
well, yeah, in the margarita though.
A
that
picture
was the problem,
we had taken that got posted on Facebook, and you were seriously just pouring both bottles into the blender with a big smile on your face.
Yeah.
Looks like you're spiking the punch at
you know
high school dance.
And you know what's sad about that is I don't remember using the blender.
You didn't, but
Okay,
I
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and you also got caught in a conversation when you were pouring it, and then you looked at it and you're like, whatever.
Look, it didn't overflow, right? That was my main goal, is that it didn't go over the top.
Well, my buddy Mark and I ended up leaving here. I think it was like 3 a.m, and we poured ourselves another margarita right before we fucking left. And
Dude.
Yeah, they're the clear fucking cups. We're walking down fucking Cleveland. All of a sudden, what do you know? Full fucking cups, and cop rolls up. So we look and we're like, dude, what the fuck do we do? Do we toss these? He's like on the side of us. And I was like, I don't know, man. We just stood still, like stopped walking, just like stared, like, what the fuck?
They won't
and
notice if we don't
he
move.
Looks at us, and then
his vision's based on movement.
Wait. Before you continue, let me explain to you what the cop saw. What he saw when he rolled by was a tall dude with a beard standing next to a yard gnome, and they were both holding cups.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was confused as to what was going on, but figured he'd better not
he
ask
looked
questions.
at us, smiled, and then drove off. So
Yard
we're like,
gnome with tattoos. That's weird. All right, I'm going to keep driving.
Confusion is the best.
It's been a
tool.
long fucking night.
It's been a long day, man.
Yeah, that was a little crazy. And then the next morning, he's like, dude, I fucking stumbled over to my car, leaving your house this morning as bad as I stumbled to your house. I was still
I can
fucking
imagine,
wasted.
man. honestly, come Friday, I wasn't nearly as hungover as I thought I was going to be. And
I
you
wasn't.
said the same.
I wasn't either. And yeah, amazingly for me, I didn't turn my alarm. My phone died. I forgot to plug my phone in.
Right.
Woke up like a bat out of hell at 6:30. I was like, oh shit, and I was like, I got to get to work. Fuck.
Which is amazing that you woke up, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was crazy.
That is good shit. Yeah, I wasn't nearly as hungover as I thought I was going to be. It was funny to see all the fucking pictures and shit, though.
Yeah.
But I woke up, and on 6 and 60, there was 168 Facebook notifications.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Of all the
It's
different
crazy,
pictures
dude.
and shit tagging on shit, and I was like, oh my God, man.
Where
That
do I
took
start?
forever to go through that morning.
Friday was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
That's
I'm
what
like-
everybody
I'm
said.
like, tequila
I
loves
agree.
me. And
So,
I
I
love
mean,
tequila.
it loves me unless it's in the moment, but apparently hangover-wise it loves me, so I don't know. Fuck it is what it is. And then I didn't do anything Friday or Saturday. I was supposed to go to the movies Friday. Ended up not going, and then ended up going Saturday. So,
Well, I hung out with you on Friday, I believe, Rec, for a little bit because we were like, we're fucking. No,
yeah, for
actually-
a little bit. I was drinking here for the most part, and then a couple of friends of mine hit me up. They were over at the T-Bar.
So it's a bar.
I went over there and hung out for maybe another like 20 or 30 minutes. It was pretty lame, dude. The bar had nothing going on this weekend.
Oh, that's
there
right.
was
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had,
nobody.
they had no
There was
band
no
on
band,
Friday
yep.
and no karaoke on Saturday.
so what'd you end up doing Friday then?
I just hung out down there with.
Didn't Boxy
Redhead
Bear wasn't
Stepchild
her
and-
birthday?
Lesh was down there.
I don't know, man.
No, it wasn't
I was really
Boxy-
drunk.
It
I
wasn't
don't-
Boxy Bear's birthday party.
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, or passive aggressive bear, whatever we're calling her.
Passive aggressive bear.
No, that was Saturday night was the night
Oh, okay. I thought
We
it was
celebrated
Friday.
that.
Night. Okay.
and yeah, that was fun. But it was like, it was on the other side of town, and it was at their friend's house.
Right.
So, I mean, nice enough people, but I'm like, at the same time, I don't feel like I can party to the same level I would have partied at if the party was right up the street. Like,
True.
I'm like, fuck, I got to drive back across town, man.
Good point. Good point. Which isn't saying a whole lot in this town. It's not that far.
No,
Yeah.
no, but I seriously drank 2 beers and then ate some food, and then I was like, all right, well, peace out. I'll see you guys later.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't
this-
know. It's kind of a. I guess we're accustomed on this side of the highway. We can walk to everything.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
when you
the,
have
the
to go,
Right.
subdivisions are kind of
Yeah,
far.
when you have to, and especially like that one because they live clear out on the
Right.
outskirts where they're doing all the new buildings.
Right.
So,
Oh,
and
yeah.
again, like you said, it's not like this town's
Yeah.
that big, But just
You
one of those
could-
deals
you
where
could walk back if you needed
But it's
to.
something.
but-
It's something mentally with the pinch point of the overpass. You're like,
Right.
they're going to get me right there. That's where I know that's where they're going to get me. You know, because you can't casually
When it
duck
makes-
down 3rd Street or anything. You know,
well, I mean, it's impossible to walk home.
it's not impossible.
Well, it's not impossible, but you have to cross the interstate or you have to go up over the overpass.
I've crossed the
you know?
interstate and gone over the overpass. I've done both.
Yeah,
of
not
them.
They
on
need
Jameson.
to dig a walkway.
They
for
do
sure.
over by Ridley's. They have an underpass.
Oh yeah, for the disc golf course, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet. But I heard
Dang. But
rumors.
I mean, you got to go clear south, and it's a fucking pain. It's just a pain in the ass all the way around. So
Yep.
I pretty
Fuck
much
'em.
just spent Friday and Saturday night with Dirty D, person I
Drunk.
work with in the kitchen, and
drunk.
Yeah.
a server
Well,
and her sexy
Saturday
ass
night-
roommate. Oh my god.
Saturday night, Mower Maid came out and hung out for a while.
Oh yeah.
And I heard you.
And then Viagra ditched out to go to Fort
Bailed.
Collins, and he's like, and she got pissed, and he's like, "Why don't you just come with us to Fort Collins?" And she's like, "Dude, I didn't drive from Fort Collins to Wellington, so I can turn around and drive back to Fort
just
Collins."
left
But I
Fort
ran
Collins,
into her
douche.
fucking sister in Old Town. I mean,
Mike's like, I don't drive. Who cares? It doesn't make any difference.
hey, you know, I mean, just
Hey.
that girl was pretty
Who the
fucking
fuck
sexy.
is?
I mean,
But no, we had a good time. You know,
that's good. Then Saturday night, you also lost the dude.
no, that was
Friday.
Friday. That was
Friday
Friday
night,
night. That
yeah.
happened. Yeah,
Are we sure that was?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
that was Friday.
and that
night,
was
wasn't it? Yeah.
really scary because I don't know who let him out. He was, I left him
Who
here.
let the dude out?
Yeah. I left him here at the shop, and I was gone for at least 2.5 to 3 hours at the bar
Right.
before I came back. And when I got back, Smite was here, and I said, "Where's dude?" And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Right.
And I was like, "Well, I left my dog here. Oh, I didn't see him when I came in." So God only knows how long he was on a walkabout, but luckily, right as I was ready to go to bed and give up for the night, because I mean it's 1 o'clock in the morning. He's a black dog in the
In the
on the run
darkness.
at night. Like I knew I wasn't gonna find him, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed and fucking wake up in the morning, call the shelters to see if somebody found him. And as I'm laying down in bed,
Both of us got
Dee's
the text at the
texts
same
me, and
night.
she's like, "Hey, I have dude. Where are you at?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Thank
So
God."
how did that happen? How did that come about?
Well, so it was totally a fluke because like we don't smoke out in front of the T-bar usually. We're usually
Ever,
on the
right,
patio, right?
right.
But Steph likes to lock the fucking doors at like 1.
Right.
And we're still like drinking our drinks. We're like, "Can we go have a cigarette on the patio?" She's like, "No." It's like, okay.
You said it just
So
like
we're-
that too.
Yeah, no. So me and Jay Lesh and Kurt were out front, and this guy comes walking up, and we're like, "Dude, you can't get a drink." Like she's stopped serving, and he's like, "No." He's got a stutter. He's like, "No. Do you guys know if anybody lost a pit bull puppy?" And we're like, "That might be
Today,
dude."
Junior.
So Kurt goes over there to his car to check it out, and sure as shit, he fucking comes around the corner with dude on a rope, and we're like, "Oh my god, dude, what the fuck are you doing?"
Dude on a rope.
So I'm like,
Nice.
let's toss this fucker in the back of my truck. Like he can sit there. I've got a topper, so
Yeah.
I just put him in there on my dog's dog bed, and he just chilled while we finished our drinks. And I
Sweet.
showed up,
Wow,
and
it
wreck
worked
was
out great,
wreck was
yeah.
a wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a mess when I talked to him
Yeah.
for sure.
You were sobbing. You told me through text, right? You're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
dude,
I
I
was
was
freaking
fucking.
out.
He was, yes.
Yeah, it's
'Cause, I
shitty
mean-
to lose
I
your
do,
dog.
if I lost my
to
dog,
not,
dude,
to not
I-
know where my dog has been for over 3 hours.
Yeah.
And, the place I left him, everybody's just like, "Oh, I didn't even see him here."
Yeah,
You know,
I wasn't here.
3
at all,
hours
so-
is a long time.
I would,
Yeah.
I'd flip the fuck out if my dog was gone.
Yeah,
Indeed.
For sure.
it definitely scared me. So
Well,
now he's grounded for a while.
right. Yeah, I noticed he wasn't here today when I came in, so
Yep.
figured he was locked up in the kennel at home.
Yeah, he's not very happy about it, but
Well,
know.
I don't know, man.
he's also got a nice big scar on his face to show for it.
Yeah,
too.
that was. I saw the picture of that. He must have got into something with some dog somewhere, but
Yeah, well,
Probably a fence.
yeah, we talked about it. I think it looks like it might be he got his face caught on something and it just scratched him.
yeah, it could be. I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, either way.
Well,
He's
we
alive. He's
had
at
Mother's Day.
home.
Did anybody do anything for Mother's Day yesterday?
Oh man, I was all over the place, man.
I figured you might be.
In the morning, we had to go to Loveland to Golden Corral of all places.
Oh,
That was thought it was really weird. Because we were supposed to go to, I don't know if you guys know where this is, White Fence Farms in Denver.
No,
Heard of it?
I don't.
No.
So
I've heard of it, but I don't know where
it's
it's at.
it's this old school place. It's been there forever, dude. And they do the best fucking deep fried chicken and shit. And it's a big place for like Easter and Mother's Day and shit like that. And we were supposed to do that, but you basically have to do reservations like 4 months in advance to get
Holy
in
shit.
there. So my sister didn't do that. So my mom ended up saying she wanted to go to Golden Corral. And I was like, what? We're going to go to fucking
White
Golden
fence,
Corral.
Golden Corral.
That's still pretty good
Yeah.
for you, dude, because you could just eat the whole fucking
I know,
bar.
and that's the one upside. I was like, well, at least it's a buffet, and I can eat whatever I want, as much of whatever
Yeah,
I
but
want.
90% of the time, food at buffets is
It's not very
not
good.
very good.
This was an exception, though. Basically, there was a few things I stuck to: the eggs, the bacon, the sausage, the gravy, shit like that, and that was pretty good. I didn't really venture outside of that. So we did that for a while. Came back up. I had to start cooking for Gigi's mom's Mother's Day thing, which they had yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
So I went home and made fucking 15 pounds of different pasta salads and potato salads and all kinds of shit. So spent most of the day doing that, and then we went over there. Hung out there till late last night, and yeah, so I was all over the fucking place for Mother's Day, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we drank.
I really wanted.
I pretty much
really wanted to sleep, yeah.
hung out here,
Right.
and
I left you burning CDs. Yeah.
yeah. So I was just sitting here having a couple of beers. I seriously bought like 2 tall boys.
Uh-huh.
Really not planning on getting crazy. So I'm just chilling out, and Smite comes over, and we're chilling for a little while. And at some point yesterday afternoon, he was giving Kanan some weed candy, and I was just like, I'll eat that. So I eat it, and immediately Smite's like, dude, you
Famous
probably
last
should have only
words.
eaten half of that.
So wait a minute. Let's backtrack. How often do you eat weed candy?
Very rarely.
Okay. Very
Once
rarely.
every like 3 years.
He's
Yeah,
still
once
high.
every couple of years.
Okay. So yeah.
Let me tell you how unpleasant that experience was. Because, yeah, Viagra's talking about how I looked like I was pissed off. I was so stoned, I didn't even want to be in there, but I had locked my phone in the shop, so I had to go over to the grill and get
He literally
Smite's
passed
keys.
by.
He was like a
all of us.
zombie.
Yeah, just
Dude.
He
didn't
was like
say- I
not
like,
seeing anyone.
hey,
I
what
was
up,
like,
Rec? And he walks right past, and he doesn't say a fucking word.
I
I was in the
pissed
get me
off,
the
or-
fuck home and lay me down
I'm
phase.
freaking out, man.
Which it sucked because Smite was like, dude, you're going to sleep so good tonight. No, I didn't.
Snakes.
He had the
snakes.
fear.
Yeah. One more hour in this town, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking kill somebody. I think I'm getting the fear. No, I laid in bed high all fucking night long.
Awesome.
Got to work this
sweating
morning,
it.
high
Oh,
as
man.
shit. I was like, fuck,
Shit.
man.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Isn't
It lasted the majority of the day. I had to leave work early. I was like, I got to go, man.
I gotta level with you. I'm really high right now,
Right.
and I'm not. I can't
That's definitely
function
not something I'm
normally.
going to tell my boss, but
Yeah.
I was just like, I just don't really feel very well, man. I got to go.
I just met up with D's Nuts after work and Evie, her sister, and we pretty much just fucking went to town.
Got smashed
Yeah.
wood.
Fucking, oh my god.
We'd been going to town since 11:30.
Yeah,
though.
so they had like a 5
Oh,
hour,
wow,
6 hour.
nicely done.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one chick brought a breathalyzer.
Oh yeah, that nurse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this nurse brought a breathalyzer in, and it was one of those legit breathalyzers.
Leave it to nurses.
They were at
ain't
like
no
a-
party like a breathalyzer party.
Oh,
Right, because
well,
the breathalyzer party don't
EB
stop.
and D's were at like 0.10,
What's your
0.15.
what's your BAC over there? 22.
Well, they were at like a 0.10 and a 0.15, and I just started like 2 hours before that, and I was at
He
a
was blowing
0.17.
higher, and we'd been drinking
Yeah.
tequila literally
Like
all
7
day.
hours. Fuck.
He
Yeah.
was still rolling
me
off the
two-
sweat from the
Dude.
day before, though. So.
Yeah.
I just saw the fucking mouse run across the room and underneath the couch.
God
You
damn
son
it.
of a bitch. I'm gonna get a cat, dude.
Yeah,
You
well,
should.
he's been scampering around while
Yeah.
we were waiting for everybody to show up. Deez and I have been hearing him fucking
I
climbing
thought it was
all over
gonna
the
fall
place.
on my head. It's
That
gross.
would have been awesome to get on video. It would have been awesome.
Somebody calls Swan, dude. It's great when the mouse is around. and
Yeah, she
Swan is
didn't.
around.
I don't even think she saw the mouse. She just heard about the mouse and freaked out. Yeah.
Jenny Jones had to fucking grab her fucking hand and yank her out of the shop because she was so scared to move.
Get your ass out of here. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, so well, that wraps up the week in review.
Yeah.
So I got. All right, so we can do news. I got something out of the Modern Drunkard again.
Ooh, nice.
Or we can do stupid stats.
Stupid says.
All right, we'll do
There you
stupid
go.
stats.
As always. It's always great.
We'll throw that pen
I'm
right
gonna
there.
win this time. I can feel it.
Oh, you think it's your time, huh?
It's my time.
It's your time.
Yeah, because Rec
only
won
my
last
third-
week.
my
Or no,
third show,
he
but-
didn't. He didn't. He
I was
wasn't
gonna say I
here last
wasn't
week.
here last week.
Right.
So 2 weeks ago then.
Oh, maybe
Rick
Rick
had
is
anal
gonna take
sniffles
it.
last week.
He did. He had inconceivable sleep farting. You
That
can
was
come
part of
in.
it, yes. Okay, so we'll start out with bathroom ones because we're there. And it just seems like the right thing to do.
Great.
So, all right. Let's see here. What percentage of people say they will eat while in the bathroom?
Ooh.
That makes me think of that scene in Kids where that kid's eating spaghetti in the bathtub. You guys ever seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Pretty
gross.
gross, but hey, it
I'm
seems
gonna-
efficient though. You know?
Yeah.
I'll go with 30%.
30 says Rick.
28%.
Is that like while doing bathroom things, or just like I take my food in the bathroom and eat it in there for no reason?
It doesn't really specify. I would go
Okay.
while doing bathroom things though. But hey, if you're weird enough to just wander into random
Yeah.
places to eat, like
The
I've
old-
never eaten in here before.
Nothing quite like eating a piece of meatloaf while pinching a loaf.
Hey, I take my food in the bathroom. You know, my food, my beer.
Huh.
Like I love
I
taking
mean,
my beer
beer
in the
in the
bathroom.
shower is awesome.
Shower beer.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shower
shower
beer.
That's what I
beer
meant
is where
by
it's
it.
at.
They're great.
Agreed.
Yeah, the old 1 in, 1 out, I guess. I'll say 50.
50. The answer is 41%.
Oh, dang it!
No,
It's not
that's
bad.
Did I
good.
get
That is
closer?
good.
That's good.
I
That
always
is-
think it's going over. Like
No,
that's
no,
in
no,
my
you're
brain. I'm
okay.
like, I
It's
got
like golf.
No, you just want to be the closest, whichever way it is. Okay, so what percentage of people wipe the seat of a public toilet before sitting?
This has to be high.
Yeah.
Well, I'd hope it would be high at least.
You would, that turd stain? Man, whatever.
45%.
45, right?
Let's go with 61%.
50.
Way to be non-committal.
Oh, you definitely did take over
Way to
motherfucking
be
John's place.
non-committal. The answer is 77%.
Dang.
Wow.
Good.
Which doesn't
good.
surprise me. I mean, you know.
I would hope
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
it's gross.
If there was a can of Lysol sitting there, I'd spray the whole fucking thing down if it
Yeah.
was that. Which is funny because when you go to a porta potty, you don't have a lot to work with.
No.
You're just like, well, as long as there's not a turd on the seat,
Yeah.
I'm just whatever.
Well,
I
I mean,
gotta
I
do
usually
this.
just hover, so I don't
Yeah,
I don't
think-
wipe it off. I
really
usually
think
just hover.
The hovering thing is a chick thing, though.
It is.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, last Monday,
Yeah.
You guys can't poop
some
and
customer
hover.
had shit.
Oh, yeah,
all
you gotta
over
tell this. Yes,
our
yes.
porta john.
Tell
Yeah, it
this.
was the very first thing when I walked into work on Monday morning. My buddy hit me up. He's like, "Have you been by the porta john yet?" And I said, "No." And he's like, "You got to check that out." Somebody had shit on the seat, down the front of the toilet, on the floor.
It's a
It
dude
was
thing,
like- I
just
was
so
like,
you know.
Holy crap, man!
It was somebody trying to make asshole of the
Holy
week.
crap!
We have it cleaned every Friday. So for it to be Monday morning and that's already the case, like we
Some
had-
degenerate just came in there like, oh god, I got to shit.
yeah.
Like
You got a
some
Code
homeless
Brown to wrestle
person.
down.
Oh my
So,
god.
I don't
It's
even,
a-
how
it's
do
a-
you get your pants back up after doing something like that?
Ah,
Well, as long as
seriously,
you
you
got
just
them out
have
of the
to
way fast
shower.
enough, there's really not much residual on you. It all hit the wall. I can
Yeah,
tell
I
you
mean, I
that
feel
from
like
Sports
they're
Authority. but-
splashing though. Like, ugh.
Well, and it depends on the angle.
That guy
There's
was
a lot
having
of
a
there's a lot of
bad
factors.
I was gonna
day.
say that had to be some dude having a really bad morning.
Real
Yeah,
bad.
absolutely.
I know you don't do that kind of stuff on purpose.
Okay,
unless
but
you're
Sure.
completely
okay, so that
mentally
brings up
depraved.
the other point though. Like you know when you have the shit the next morning after you've been drinking, you know, and you're like, oh god, I gotta take a shit. You sit down, and there's that initial boom that just explodes out. You know,
Yeah,
that could have been what this was.
that's true.
Yes, and
It
he
could have
didn't
been-
sit down fast enough.
It could have been the
Yeah.
initial shot across the bow that just boom didn't make
Yeah.
it. You know, and then who knows?
Lucky
But-
enough to get your pants down and
Right.
get in a position to not
Exactly,
shit your
yeah.
own pants.
And then
Thank you
who
for
knows?
talking about shit in a way that
Absolutely. So, and the next thing, I mean,
Nobody
he
will.
could have, if it was early enough, he could have actually, turtle walked his ass out of there and let the rest just hit the parking lot and then, brush some dirt over
That's
it.
true.
That's the maneuver I would have
he
gone
does the
with.
dog like furious.
Absolutely,
back
yeah.
kick
You turtle walk the
cover it
shit
up.
out of that thing, keep the hunch going, but turtle walk it, try and keep the angle away
Make sure
from
to keep
you.
your back arched.
Absolutely, you have to at that point, dude, because otherwise you're shitting all over your ankles and inside your underwear, which is very hard to explain. But the other part was that's a dude thing. When there's a porta shitter just destroyed, one guy will go to another, and go, "Hey man, you got to see this."
Right.
Yeah,
And the dude
absolutely.
will not go, "No way, I'm going over there." He would go, "I have to go see
Oh
this."
my god, what is
That's
happening?
exactly
I
how it
believe
went
it.
down too.
It's
Dude,
exactly-
you got to check this out. You're not going to believe it. And I know I'm walking into
Yeah.
something horrific, but I'm still like,
I shall,
happening in
I
here?
shall be the
I have
judge
to
of
look.
how horrific this
I
is.
shall be the judge.
Yes, and it is fucking horrific. So, yeah. So that's our good shit talk for the for this Merkin Monday.
Shit talk. See what
I don't
you
know. I
did
just
there.
saw that
See what
Merkin
you
was
did
written
there.
on the
yeah, I
table.
don't know who
over
wrote
there.
Merkin on the table.
Merkin.
It is
From now on, we're going to be working out with our Merkin out.
right. So what's funny is you say it Merkin like Merca. That's not what it is.
Oh,
Do you know what a Merkin is?
I feel like it's like a type of tire or
No,
something.
it's a wig for your junk.
It's a what?
Wig for your junk.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah,
Seriously.
People
yeah,
do that?
Harrison hasn't told you about that?
Like alopecia people use it?
No. This
or...
is like in the olden
Like
days
in-
when crabs was prevalent, everybody shaved, but it was legit that you had to have fur down there, so they made wigs for your junk.
Were they white and curly? Like
No, they weren't like the powdered wigs.
the
Well, they
powdered
also
That would be
use it-
Does
awesome.
the
though.
carpet match the curtains?
They
No,
do.
absolutely.
They do make them. They do make
Indeed
them
it
that
does,
way.
milady.
They do make them that way now.
It's even all
What?
powdery.
They make them that way?
Oh,
What
yeah.
the fuck is actually happening?
No, you gotta Google it. Google Merkin.
Oh my
Well,
god.
they also do that like for movies, also like doing
Yeah, yeah,
olden
yeah.
movies and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like one of our good friends, Shaylee Scott.
Yeah.
She's done a couple of movies before, and she was
Where
the
she
one
puts
that
on a merkin?
No, she talked about like how people in the movie that she was also in had to put on a merkin, and that's how we found out what it was. It's pretty
Gosh,
interesting.
I am astounded right now.
You should Google
Why?
it.
Yeah,
Google
you
that
should
shit.
really check it out.
I
It's a
will.
legit thing. It's weird.
It has its own Wikipedia page.
Wow. Of course it does.
so-
It's all wrong, probably.
Who knows?
Day,
Merkin
where
with
my
a U.
patriotic merkin?
Red,
They
white,
have
and
a-
blue.
They have an Elmo Merkin. They have every
What?
kind of Merkin. Yeah, Ewok
What?
Merkin. Yeah, Ewok. Everything. Every
Quit
kind of
jerking
theme
my
Is
you
there,
can
merkin.
imagine.
is there a troll merkin?
Of course. Of course.
Chewbacca merkin?
Yeah, I believe there's a Jerkin Merkin. I don't know. So,
Quit jerking my merkin.
American Merkin. So,
Yes.
all right. So let's go. Next question. That's enough Merkin talk.
That's enough.
What percentage say it doesn't bother them to have a conversation while using the restroom?
Oh, that's got to be pretty high.
All the people, right?
I was.
It
Well, I
doesn't
don't know.
bother me one fucking bit. You know.
I talk to strangers in public restrooms.
My favorite thing is to walk in, sitting down in the stall next to somebody else shitting,
Yeah.
and go, "Player 2 has entered the game." And
Yeah,
then sit
right.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good
You
stuff.
hear, you hear
Battle
him,
shits.
That'll shit.
you hear him,
Loud noises. That's
you
what
hear
I
him putting
yell.
in work. You just yell out, "How's it going over there, pal?"
You sunk my destroyer.
My
Do you
sister
have handles in yours to hang on to? It sounds like you need them, sir.
just bite down on something and give her hell.
Right? How about a curtsy flush over there, buddy?
My sister EB Splits loves to take shits in public bathrooms just to offend like white ladies.
That's pretty
Really?
awesome.
That's legit.
I
She's
like to do
yeah,
it-
I got a turd on board.
I seriously like to do it because if I fuck that place up, they have people for that.
Right.
So
Right.
that's why I enjoy it.
I love the satisfaction of somebody walking into the public restroom after I've destroyed it and hear him go, "Jesus Christ!"
You just stand in the corner like, yeah.
You know what? There's two sides. There's two
Excellent.
sides to that angle, though. There's two sides to that angle. Is when you're the guy that walks in and goes, "Jesus Christ!" You walk out and somebody else walks in, and you're like, "Ah, shit, it wasn't me." Like, you
Right.
know?
But if it's
different.
car wreck, then he
If
walks
it's different,
out
it's different
smiling.
If
with
you get to take credit for it, then it's awesome. But if it's not you, you don't want the credit pinned on you.
Right.
You're like, whoa, hang on, man, I didn't do that.
And
That ain't
it
me.
it is a different ball game too to have to sit in somebody else's shit stank while you're also taking a shit.
Yeah, well, because then you're trying
That
to.
was that one's always fun, isn't it?
So there's a problem.
God.
Though.
This feels
So that brings up
disgusting.
the other
That's
issue.
why you smile when you come out.
That brings up the other issue, though, is then you're trying to shit faster to get your stank to overtake their stank, because then you can deal
Right.
with yours, but not theirs. So
Right.
there's a science to it. There really is. So
All right. Anyway,
anyhow, back
enough,
to the question.
enough about merkins and shit.
For the next 4 minutes, anyhow, we'll go off on another 20-minute jag here shortly. Hang on.
Right. All right.
You got an answer for me there?
I forgot the question.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What percentage say it doesn't bother them to have a conversation while using the
Okay.
restroom?
I'm gonna go with 60% on that.
31%.
I'm gonna go 80. Helps me work it out, you know, and I can talk to someone about it.
Fair enough. You are way out of the park. It's
Ooh.
33.
Dang it.
Ooh.
I guess I'm weird then.
No, not at all. Because we all admitted to it.
You ever
so.
taken Viagra while taking a shit?
No. Is that how the-
That's,
I
you're
don't even
are you
know-
talking about yourself or
Well,
the
I was
drug?
just
I'm not
saying.
sure.
I don't know why you
is that how the Blumpkin was invented?
why you would
'Cause-
want to do that to yourself, sir.
Do you
Yes,
ask
man.
all of your prospects that question?
No, just the stalkers.
So the last question I have for your interview today is:
I'll just
I don't
ask
see how
her
that's
that at
relevant
the
to being
gas
a
station
cook
one
here.
time.
It doesn't matter. Just answer the question.
It's fine.
please.
Just say your answer. First thing that comes to mind.
All right. So the last question: What percentage of people use an electronic device while in the restroom?
Oh, that's a lot.
That's
It didn't
definitely-
specify whether it was a vibrator or not. These nuts. So you can, you can answer however you want here, but
I'm gonna go with 70% on that one, John.
70. All right.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
How often does D's nuts use a vibrator in the rest?
That
Oh wait,
is
no,
not
no,
the
no.
question.
How often do people
Very
use-
often, sir.
How often do people use an electronic device while in the restroom?
I'm gonna have to go with 50%.
Okay, let the record note that I do not use my vibrator in the bathroom while I'm doing bathroom things.
It's
okay?
cool. We know
One
you
would
keep
certainly
two
hope
sets of
not.
books.
So
It's
Okay.
while
whatever.
you're taking a
Two
shower or
sets of
nothing,
books.
you don't like the shower head. And
Well, come on.
so,
I don't think that's considered electronic, though, is it? The shower head? The vibrator
oh yeah,
shower
that's
head?
true.
Yeah,
No,
it wouldn't be
no, it's
electronic.
not.
Neither is a dildo that's suction cup to the side of your shower.
True. Very
true.
true.
That's not electronic either.
Uh-huh. So there you go.
Damn
So
it.
there you go. We're not accusing you of using an electronic device on the shower.
Just so you guys know, I'm not sitting on the toilet using my vibrator. That's never a thing.
She didn't say she didn't have one suction cup to the back of the toilet. That's okay.
Winning.
Terrible. Terrible. I'm gonna say like 70% because
Alright.
who doesn't play Tetris on the toilet, right?
I haven't played Tetris in a long time,
Like,
but I
I
would
get
if
it.
I had it on my phone.
My friend has a Game Boy from like 1990.
It's got
On the back of
it's
the
got a
toilet.
safety bank chain just hooked to the toilet.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
think of
Playing
it.
This
In
is my
the,
toilet Game
Playing
Boy.
Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
you got to think of it in
Reason
the
why not.
concept. You know, like back in the day, like, or I don't know, not back in the day, but I mean, like 10, 20 years ago, people would read like fucking magazines on the toilet and shit like that.
Yeah.
Now people will look at their phone, I'm sure, and
Yeah.
read articles and shit on their fucking phone.
Dude,
I don't poop without my phone. I'm just
I've
saying.
gotten lost in a magazine article or a book before when I'm just sitting there and I'm like, and then
Your
before I
fucking
know it,
legs
I'm
go to
like,
sleep.
I'm like, I've been sitting here for almost half an hour. I'm like, God, I've been done for a long time. What the
So
fuck am I
done.
doing?
Worse
like
is when
20
you get up, you're
minutes.
like, God damn it, my legs are asleep, son of a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Then you're walking around trying to hold on to shit, wipe your ass. Like,
You mean
I
you
can't
mean,
stand up,
you
man.
mean to tell me I've been sitting here for 20 minutes with a pile of shit underneath me and I'm still trying to read like Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman? What
No
the fuck?
shit, right? Okay. So, anyways, the answer
poetic
was
and
the answer was
disgusting.
88%. So
88. Wow.
88%. So all right. So I'll
It's
tabulate
on,
that.
Des.
I'll it's yeah.
D's.
There's going to be some widely varying scores on that one, I think.
Yeah. All over the map.
Yeah. So you got some news over there, buddy?
I do. Let me see if I can flip these papers around or not. All right.
Flippity jibbity.
All right, so I got this. The first one's called "Law Don't Go Around Here, Law Dog."
Do you title these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
Smite or
Awesome.
Smite, Pimp does.
Yeah.
He's sitting in Smite's
The
spot,
emergency
so it's
12 pack
confusing.
does.
Yeah, he is sitting in his spot. So,
I am
all right, so
indeed.
here we go. 41-year-old Florida woman defending her younger brother during a DUI arrest was also charged with drunken driving. There you go. Of course, it happened in Florida.
Of
Why
course,
wouldn't
dude. This
Oh,
is
everything happens in Florida.
it? The arrest occurred along Interstate 75 near Ocala. I think that's how you pronounce that town.
right.
Reports officials issued a bulletin about a reckless driver heading south on the highway early Friday. A Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted the vehicle and pulled it over. According to an incident report, the trooper smelled alcohol on 31-year-old. I'm just going to call you Jose Moncada.
Sounds Asian.
Dude,
obviously.
it's spelled Josue. So
Yeah, like I said,
Just-
Asian. It's
just-
definitely Asian.
Josu.
Josu.
Anyway, arrested in minutes, and then minutes later, these people don't have regular names. His sister Moncada arrived in a vehicle and argued with the trooper over her brother's arrest.
The sister Mancada.
The sister Moncada. Another trooper was called to the scene and found her to be impaired and arrested her as well. She escaped from the patrol car but was later captured. They both faced DUI charges.
That's the part I find beautiful. She escaped from the cop car. There's a
Right.
lot of people that escape from cop cars in Florida, man. A lot of them get out of the fucking car. Like,
Maybe cops in Florida are just really slow.
well, yeah, I'm gonna go that most.
Remain in your vehicle.
They are in my vehicle.
Do
I mean,
not
stay in
make-
my vehicle.
Do not make me chase you.
Yeah, I mean, they are part of the gene pool in Florida, so obviously they're going to be a little bit slower than the rest of the country. But
Yeah.
Jesus, man, yeah, people get out of a lot of fucking cars.
That's
there.
pretty stupid, though, to drive to your brother's DUI arrest drunk and be like, "You're not taking my brother. Fuck you."
Fuck you, man.
Right? And then the cops probably responded with, "You're right. We're not taking him. We're taking both of you."
Oh shit. I'll show you.
Shit
Hey,
fire.
I have
Shit
totally,
fire.
like, no bullshit. I think I was like 17 or 18, and I was about to be like, I guess, instated with probation. They were about to add 2 more years to my probation status, and we were drinking fucking all night. 6 o'clock in the morning comes around, we're still fucking drinking. I showed up wasted as fuck to my hearing. This,
Awesome.
I was so fucking scared, and he actually didn't give me 2 more fucking years of probation. He said, just finish what you have, your stipulations, and
So
pay
you
your court
lucked out.
costs. Yeah,
But you weren't
I don't
scared of
know
shit
how.
the night before when you were getting all wasted. You're
I-
like, you know
I-
what? Fuck them. I'm going
Oh,
in the
when
car
I was in that
wasted,
courtroom,
man.
I was just
You
like,
just
oh,
don't learn.
fuck, what do I do?
Yeah. You don't strike me as making all the best choices when you were young.
When I was young, fuck no.
They don't call you Prison Mike for nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
They do call him Prison Mike?
I do.
They-
He's
not
in
aware
my
of that.
phone as Prison Mike.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was that brought.
That was
it
from
like-
previous.
like 5-6 years
I'm
ago,
about
right?
to switch it to Viagra.
Okay, there you go.
I am.
But now you're going to be
I think it's
confused when
not
you go to
appropriate.
text him
I
and you're
know.
going to be like, oh, son of a bitch.
He's
why
not
did
on
I
my
put his
phone
name
anymore.
on?
What happened?
Damn it. Okay, so I got one titled Panic at the Preschool. A New Mexico mom's controversial Facebook post has landed her in some serious trouble, and the offending status is much worse than the embarrassing selfie. The Roswell resident wrote online about a possible school shooting attempt instead of sharing the information with the police. She posted on Facebook, she said, anyone else's kids go to Sierra? She said, my son says some 8th graders are planning on bringing guns to school, maybe Monday, and having a shootout to see who's the first to die.
Jesus Christ, man.
So
How
instead
old?
of, she said they're 8th graders.
Ugh.
So, what, 15, somewhere in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
14, 15.
Yeah, so
About the time we start
instead
thinking
of
about
letting the
shooting
cops
other
know, she
people.
just posted on Facebook, like, yo, here's what's up. Although she later claimed that she wanted to gather information about the rumor, Alvarez instead ignited a community-wide panic, which is understandable. Yeah. The status caused 160 students to skip class that Monday, not to mention more than 100 calls to the school. The massive response led the municipal court to charge and convict Alvarez of creating a public nuisance with a 30-day deferred sentence and a $29 fine. So it doesn't seem too steep, I guess, as far as that
for
goes.
being a
But
fucking moron.
Wow.
yeah. It should go without saying, but parents who hear about disturbing threats like this one should contact the police and not post it online. Her concern for her son's safety and for other students' safety was certainly understandable, but what should have been done was call the school, call the police, and let them know what she had heard.
Yeah,
Jeez.
no shit.
So that's a lesson, stupid people. Not everything needs to go on Facebook first, okay? Idiots, man.
Facebook is not an emergency service.
It's not.
Like,
The one thing I love is when
It may be
somebody
someday, but-
somebody posts like a really like descriptive status about like how things are going terrible in their
Right, like,
lives, and then you're like,
"Goodbye,
well,
everyone."
What's going on? And then they'll be like, inbox me. Oh, I'm sorry. Was this private
Right.
information
Right.
you
You
just put all over
posted
Right.
shit
there?
all
That's a
over
good
the
point.
place. Yeah.
Like, what the
silly.
fuck?
Yeah.
Silly
No,
shit.
you are that point, Viagra.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
You post everything, dude.
It's true, but he's not like, I'm doing a cry for help.
Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting.
You don't know
You don't
his
know
life.
me.
You don't know his life.
I feel really stupid, but I seriously just had to ask Pimp what this word was because it's not something I see very often.
Yeah, the spelling is weird when you look at
I
it.
hope you're not a fascia.
Aphasia.
Yeah.
This young man
This one's
that is
genius.
originally from El Salvador and is an active member of the MS-13 crime family is believed to have attempted to gold plate his own genitals with a professional automotive gold plater
That's a
stolen
fact,
from a
Jack.
local garage. After first painting his genitals with a lead-based paint, this guy's a winner. The 17-year-old man who
Oh,
is
when you see the
allegedly
picture of him,
oh,
the picture's
the
fantastic.
picture's great.
Yeah.
The 17-year-old man who is allegedly a fan of the 2002 American comedy movie Goldmember, which is a loose parody of the James Bond film's Goldfinger, had taken the Spanish nickname of Pelotas de Oro, or Golden Testicles, before attempting to gold plate his own genitals to his ultimate demise. This is such a great story.
He gold plated himself to death.
I
so
sent this to you,
essentially,
didn't I?
he OG'd.
Yeah, he OG'd.
Over gold, man. I'm going to get you, sucker.
Did I send this to you? I'm pretty sure I did.
We found it. Well, I think we saw it on Facebook, and then we pulled it up online, too. But, yeah.
So, Dr. Ian Josephson of the Los Angeles Community Hospital warns of a growing trend with gang members trying to attempt this deadly operation. This is the third case this
Which
year.
means it's happened more than once.
This is the third case this year, but we've had many occurrences in hospitals in the region in these past years. It seems to be a growing trend within the gang community. I have no idea where this comes from plating one's own genitals will ultimately end in serious medical complications or even death, as we've seen in this case.
Sadly, this had to be told to the public. Don't dip your balls in gold.
So it says some experts believe that the tradition might find its roots in prehistoric Mesoamerican cultures, such as the Mayans, who painted parts of their bodies with gold paint to empower themselves and as an offering to the gods.
Gold
But
paint.
Paint,
Yes.
not, dude.
Not
I don't even
taint.
know.
You heard of a gold grill?
There isn't-
2,100
there isn't
degrees.
a-
Gold balls.
2,100 degrees is what gold melts at.
Yeah.
Oh
I don't
my
know why you
God.
think putting your balls in that is going to do any good whatsoever.
Hey, man, it's going to look good, man. What till you see my balls, man? Shit, man.
Did anyone do
idiots.
I love gold?
Oh my God, his balls are gold.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a major
Weird.
turn on for the ladies.
Just the sexual implications
hey,
alone. I don't know.
check out my situation right here. It's gold.
See what I got going on? It's like a permanent
gold.
condom and shit. Yeah.
Oh God. Please don't put that anywhere near my situation. Jesus.
I mean, I hit the bottom, but I will bang the shit out of the
Oh
sides.
fuck. No.
Yeah, she walking home with a limp. Yeah.
He is not getting laid.
All right.
Except
so
by dumbass bitches.
this one's entitled, "Hey Baby, can I get some fries with that shake?" So MSNBC host Chris Matthews is in hot water for ogling Melania Trump during Tuesday night's victory rally in New York City. Matthews was caught on an open mic talking about Donald Trump's wife in the background. So they had them up on the screen, but there was an open mic,
Behind
just
him, yeah.
off camera. And
Awesome.
he's like, "Oh, the way she walks," he was heard saying. "Did you see her walk? Look at that runway walk. My God, that is good. I could watch that runway show."
Jesus.
So apparently Twitter was not happy, which is crazy because Twitter it's become its own person now.
Twitter is really
the
fucking
Twittersphere
weird, man.
is
The Twittersphere.
that's what it is, and it will. I mean, they will eviscerate a person like almost instantaneously.
Seriously.
It is crazy.
It is like
Twitter
snap.
is the easiest way to ruin a career.
Yep.
It really
Oh
is.
man, it's one of the
They will
fastest
reduce
ways.
you to suicide in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, right.
It's fucking crazy.
Literally, yeah, because there's people that have jumped off of bridges.
Yeah.
Is it too soon? Nah.
Nah, meh.
Nah.
Happens
They were stupid.
every
May they
happens
rest in
every
Always
5 minutes or
proofread
whatever.
before you hit send, dumbasses.
That's another sad trend that people don't proofread before they send shit.
I didn't
Although-
realize everybody was going to get pissed off.
Although they do give us that hilarious website, the autocorrect website.
Yeah,
There's some
damn you
funny-
autocorrect.
Some
Yeah, that
funny
shit's
shit on there.
awesome.
Fucking
I love the ones
autocorrect.
between parents and kids.
Oh, those
like
are the
that shit is the
greatest.
best.
Yeah.
Or voice text.
So some of the comments on Twitter were, "The way you talk about Trump's wife should get you thrown off the air," one offended viewer posted. Another one wrote, "Disgusting in every way." In a statement to CNN, a spokesperson for Melania said she's an accomplished businesswoman and an entrepreneur in her own right. So yeah, they
Okay.
basically said stop talking shit about her. But I mean, she is hot as shit.
Yeah.
Dude, she is stunning. She's a stunning female to look at. But
She'd definitely rocket right up there to like the most gorgeous first.
oh,
ladies
for
ever.
sure, yeah. No, I mean, she's definitely setting the bar.
Right
on
next
that
to
one.
Nancy Reagan. Still love you, Nancy.
Still, may she rest in peace. May she rest in peace.
He had to do that.
May she rest in peace because she is gone.
Right.
She died 2 weeks ago. So, yeah. But anyways, I mean, I don't know. I mean, people are gonna talk about her.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially if he gets elected, that's not the first one, and
No,
and it won't be the last.
no. What's the one from Alaska? The one that was running.
Palin.
Palin.
Sarah
Yeah,
Palin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how
I
much
can-
shit they talked about her when
I
she
can
was
see
running for
Alaska
president.
from my house.
Yeah.
Right, no, Russia.
Yeah. I can,
Russia.
I can see Russia from my porch.
Alaska, Russia.
Either way.
Oh, sometimes I just go outside and I look across the ocean at Russia and I say, if there's any Russians here, just go back home. I can see Russia from my backyard.
One of the greatest memes I saw. That brings up one of the greatest memes I saw over the weekend. That was a great impersonation, by the way. One of the greatest
you.
memes I saw over the weekend was America, where rednecks can build a fence to stop a 190-mile-an-hour stock car, but we can't build a fence to stop illegal immigrants from
Yeah,
coming in.
I saw that too.
It's fantastic, man.
I posted that one.
So, just one other piece of news that, you know, I don't know, it's political, but Cruz and Kasich dropped out of the race.
Yeah.
Trump's it. He's it.
Yeah.
And
Great.
The people who didn't see this coming,
well,
the people that are like shocked and awed, like, oh my God, Trump's the guy. Yeah, I could have told you that 3 months ago.
yeah. I mean, he's got.
And honestly, he's the only
Yeah,
Republican candidate that ever actually had any traction.
Yeah, and he's
Well, and he can
Ted
buy
Cruz had a little
television
bit.
time.
he can
Rich
buy-
ass motherfucker, and he's about to have even more fucking money.
Yeah, but the point is that
Dude,
he
being
is,
president doesn't pay that well.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But he.
And I
But
don't
even
even-
after their term, they still get paid.
Well, sure, but like
yeah.
he already has all the fucking money. He is like the 1%.
There's
fully.
guys that are
Like, he's the
much higher. There's
representative
guys
of
that are
the
much
1%.
higher than the 1%, like Warren Buffett and them.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, he captivated the nation. He got the votes. He won. He wanted all the primaries. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do as a candidate. He did it, and these guys dropped out. And I mean, obviously, there's an agenda for both of them dropping out within 2 days of each other. There's a silent ballot that'll end up happening for 2020. There's a lot of different implications about what just happened, but you know, I mean, it's one of those things that if Trump gets in, it's going to be entertaining as shit for 4 years. It can't
So-
get any
At least
worse.
I really don't pay
Jesus.
attention too much to politics and everything. But so is that at the end of this year or the beginning of next year?
It's in
that-
November.
Oh, see
Yeah.
this
The
year.
Okay.
election will be in November, and that's when we'll decide between whoever the Democrats choose and Trump.
So on Sunday, I was watching Meet the Press, and he's flipped his script. He's actually he's on board with raising taxes for the rich.
He'll
there's-
say that, but will he really do it when he?
He would. I mean, I believe
don't
if he
know.
says it, he'll do it. But
As
there's,
long as
but
it's
it's not
better
going
than
to be
Obamacare.
But it's
I
not
mean,
going to
fuck.
be. It's not going to be an easy ride
Thanks
for
a lot,
everybody.
Obama.
Because if he's going to raise it on the rich, he's going to go fuck it. It's even across the board, and everybody else gets it too.
Sure. It's hard to know what they'll actually do when they get elected.
Well,
Like
that's
we're
the
going
thing.
on.
And that's
Faith,
the thing.
you know?
Okay, so that's one point that I always have. It doesn't matter. Everybody freaks out. You know, all the Bernie supporters are like, fucking Trump's the devil and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And all the Trump supporters are fucking Bernie's the worthless fucking whatever.
Right.
Everyone can have their opinion. What it comes down to is as old as time, politicians never fucking do what they say they're going to do
Right.
in the overall.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
Well, and it's
un-
hard for the president to do what he says he's going to do because he has checks and balances and he has all these
And
people.
that's the thing, is
There's a lot
that
of hands in the pot. So
that's-
he's like, I want to do this and I'll push for
It's
it.
truly
but
the
I
thing
can't guarantee
because
it,
everybody
right?
blames the president. I bet Obama is fun as hell to drink a beer with and play golf with. I
Fuck
truly
yeah,
do.
man.
I'm not a fan of him.
Just
I'm
fucking
not a fan
bring
of his
Clinton
politics,
back, dude.
but-
I fucking like Clinton.
Yeah, he got his dick sucked in the Oval Office, and it was out there
Exactly.
for everybody to know. You know,
Which was another good fucking meme this weekend. But
that she's going to go sit in the same chair that he
Yeah,
got his dick sucked in.
exactly.
Yeah. If she wins, yeah.
Yeah. You saw that one?
We all
I
pray,
feel like they're
hope and
going to
pray she
replace
doesn't
the
win.
chair
Maybe.
if she gets
I
elected.
just hope and pray she
I'm-
doesn't win.
Still in
but
the same room. It doesn't
Yeah,
point is,
matter.
though,
I'm not voting
pretty
for
sure
her.
that
She
chair is
scares
not
me.
there
She should
anymore.
scare everyone. But the
Yeah.
point is,
I'm also
I mean,
not. I don't know.
you know, maybe the first, I'd say legitimately the first 5 to 6 presidencies, there was no agenda. They took over the country. They still served. They didn't make an assload of money.
Yeah.
There was no money in it. You were a civil
Like
servant.
the very, very first one.
You were a civil
You just
servant.
tried to run a
And that
country.
was you.
Yeah.
You know, went up and you
For
were
the people,
elected
by the people.
to help the people. That's all you did. You
Yep.
didn't care. There was no money in it. You weren't making a fucking
Yep.
$1 billion
I
being
agree.
an asshole that was a pawn to the lobbyists. You know, which
Thank
is what
you
it is
for
now.
saying that. That's yeah. So
The
true.
president now, everybody blames the president. He's just a pawn. He
Yeah,
honestly
well,
he doesn't do anything.
The bottom
He's a
line
face.
is
Yeah.
the president can't do anything without Congress signing off on it.
Yes.
So everybody that gets pissed off over all this stuff like Obamacare and shit, dude, Obama put the idea out there.
Right.
Congress had to approve it.
Right.
And lobbyists
So
ran
everybody
with
that's
it
mad, and
because
by no means am I singing the praises of President Obama, but
Sure.
like,
Yeah.
It's
there has to be
always-
there's a
yeah.
room full of people who have to mutually agree on that.
what it
shit
comes down
before
to
it can become a
now,
law.
politics now come down to the president has an idea, okay, and his idea, I believe, was rooted in a good intention. But once the lobbyists and Congress and everybody else gets on board, they're like, oh shit, we can put this in there and this in there. Oh, we can tag this onto it, and it becomes this big convoluted bullshit game. It's a huge chess game, is all it is. And in the end, all it is to make them more money, and they don't give a fuck what happens to the American people.
I guess
So
it's a good
that's
thing
why-
that we don't have, you know, our fellow liquor store representative on the show because
Right.
that will get really crazy with this conversation.
Well, for sure. But okay, so the thing is that that's why Trump and Bernie have gained so much fucking support is because they're not career politicians. They're not.
Right.
And they have very far-reaching views on different sides of normal politics. So Bernie is completely to the one side, like give everybody anything they want. Okay, which doesn't work. You can look throughout the rest of the world and throughout history, and it doesn't work. Now everybody thinks, oh yeah, but we're America, we can make it work. No, you can't. You can't. You just can't. It seems like it'll work, and it seems like a great idea, but the world just doesn't work that way. But Trump is also very far out on the other side. Like, hey, you know what? Fucking get off your ass and go work. Fucking do this and that.
Right.
That also you have to meet in the middle, which is where normal politicians have gained ground, and that's where that's their arena.
Let's build the Great Wall of Mexico. I mean,
right. But you need what needs to happen is whoever goes in there. Honestly, Congress has to be put in check. I mean, there's a lot of different shit that has to happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're just going to keep rolling down the same fucking hill, and eventually we'll end up in a fucking civil war.
Right.
So.
Well, and ultimately, there's only this is completely off topic, but it's very relevant. There's only so much fucking water on the planet.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That shit's going to go downhill real fucking soon.
Well, and I mean, and the water that's on the planet will remain on the planet.
Right.
But it disperses to
fresh
different
water.
places. Yeah, and it disperses to different places, and things happen with it. And
like
that
we
can
need
be
to
said-
learn to survive as a fucking species.
Agreed.
You know, like gay rights and fucking abortion rights
Transgender
and all
this
shit.
and blah, blah.
Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck
I
about
agree.
that?
Yeah.
Who is gonna be a world leader because we are America,
Right.
And we're a fucking world leader, and we need to think about the future
Agreed.
of the planet and our species.
You know,
It is
the,
amazing.
I agree
to me.
100%.
You know, the Porta John was the very first transgender bathroom.
I
Nobody
fucking
had a
A.
problem with that.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Nobody
one-
bitches about that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is that, you know, people, our society, we seriously have run out of like problems is
Right.
essentially, you know, I mean, we have major problems, but nobody wants to focus on those.
Right.
Everybody wants to get this fucking little crusade going so they can go out and fucking march their path and get their point across.
Gross.
Whether they believe it or not is the fucking crazy thing.
Right.
A lot of them halfway through their crusade will stop and
Nice
go,
push.
oh yeah, never mind. This is bullshit, you know.
Yeah,
but now you have a
right.
whole fucking group of people fired up about it.
All of that shit isn't gonna matter.
It's
in
not.
Like 50
It doesn't
years.
matter. It doesn't matter
really isn't.
whatsoever.
Yep.
You know, and you can go to the whole pothead route and go just sit back and look at the stars and think we are fucking inconsequential in this universe.
Sure,
we
sure.
mean nothing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
realistically,
in our own little cosm of where we're at, I mean, there's a hierarchy, and everybody tries to get to the top, and it is
yeah,
what it is.
absolutely.
So I don't know. Sorry. Anyways,
Is there any more
It's a
stories?
tangent.
No. That one.
That's it for news, right?
So
yeah.
entertainment or sports?
Actually, I have something rather modern drunkard here.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
right.
I want
excellent.
to,
nice.
I do love this magazine.
Hell
This
yes.
magazine is awesome. Okay, so what we have is some descriptions, beautiful drunk talk, fresh slang from the wonderful world of drinking. Okay, so a Myacro brewery is a microbrewery that tries very hard to keep its independent, edgy image despite having been acquired by a macro brewery, also called a Blue Goon.
A Blue Goon.
Yeah. So a small independent brewery getting bought out by a bigger brewery, then the bigger brewery is called a Blue Goon.
Okay.
Just so you guys know.
Interesting.
A shamboozle. This is when a bar of suspect reputation pours cheap liquor in the guise of a more expensive liquor.
T-bar.
Oh.
So the T-bar is a shamboozle. Yeah, we're all going with that. Good.
I
All right.
mean,
I don't. Actually, I don't think so because I mean, you can stand there and watch them pour the drinks.
All right.
Well, they did bring out that bottle of Patron that was water.
Was
That's
it
true.
quote-unquote
That did
Patron?
happen.
That did happen.
Yes,
When
that
did-
did
when
happen.
did this happen?
It was a
Couple weeks ago?
It's probably been at least a month ago. I went to
Okay.
order a shot of Patron, and it was I forget who I was buying a shot for, but they me and Taco Bear, and they bring it over, and she
Taco
pours
Bear
it,
and myself.
and
This is fucking grammar Nazi.
that's
dude,
not.
shut the fuck
That
up.
is not. That's not correct grammar.
So I'm expecting, shot of Patron. So I take half the shot at first, and I'm expecting that like face
that
that you make
bite.
that, and I was like,
So what? They were legitimately pouring
It was
water
water.
shots for you?
it was water, and
Oh, you
and
think I'm not gonna know?
the bartender that was working that night, like she even poured a little bit out, and she's like, yeah, this is definitely water. She's like, I don't know how the hell that
Who did
happened.
this?
Okay, so
Katie.
the question is, how long's that bottle of Patron's been sitting there? Was it when Kodo was working?
Right. That's a good point.
Because he could be
Probably.
watering down the bottle.
He's a fresh retard.
But people love tequila, and well, some people do. And if you want tequila and you want top shelf, I mean, you're not going to go for fucking well. You're going to go for Patron.
Okay,
you
but
know?
what I'm wondering is, what I'm saying is, how long was the bottled water?
Right.
Okay,
And how many people?
How many people actually got served?
Well,
and they were
Kodo-
so shit faced they didn't realize it.
But
They were like,
Kodo
"Oh, that's
hasn't worked there in
smooth."
a long time, so there's no way that they didn't go through a bottle of Patron.
Maybe it was just left
since
over. I don't know.
Kodo was gone.
What
I
I'm
mean,
wondering,
people in Wellington don't have expensive taste.
No,
so
they
it
don't.
could have been going on for
what I'm
a
wondering,
while.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think
Is
most people that
somewhere-
go down to the T-bar are going to order just the regular, like
Right.
either
I'm thinking
Jose or whatever
somewhere
the step
out
down
there-
from that is.
somewhere
so.
out there, somebody has a story that says, you know what, I fell in love with Patron was when I drank it at the T-bar. It was smooth, man.
Right?
There's somebody on this planet somewhere that passed through
They have the
town.
best tequila, man.
That Patron, man, I don't know.
it went down like water.
We drank it all night, man. Shit, I was up at 6 in the morning, no
Oh my
problem.
god, I almost spit my fucking beer out.
All right, so the next term is called a gangover. I know what you're thinking, and stop thinking it. Her face, she had a real sick look on her face, like, "Huh." Okay, so
Well, that one just showed up, so.
which one? Gigi?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, sorry.
All right. Okay, so a gangover is going to breakfast or lunch with those you got drunk with the night before.
Oh, okay.
Been there.
It's not a hangover after you've been gangbanged.
Nope, that's why I told you not to go where you
Okay.
thought you were
Okay,
going to go.
I went there.
Okay,
Sorry,
so-
sorry.
Of course he did.
So that one happens generally, pretty frequently around
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Almost every Saturday morning, really.
We try to,
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. We make it a point to have a gangover.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, I know, and it will forever be a sad connotation according to
terrible.
D's nuts now. But that's all right.
I'll do a gangover with you guys
now on
any day.
Friday
Any
nights,
day.
we're going to just show up and be like, who wants to have a gangover?
What's up with that gangover business?
Dez's arm is the first one in the air. She's like, me. pick
Everybody get
me."
T-shirts. Everybody get T-shirts. Say we had a gangover. All right. So the next one is the BAC blast, which comes, this happened recently when drinkers use consumer breathalyzers in what some might consider an irresponsible manner. We essentially make it a video
I don't know
game.
anything about that.
We essentially make it a video game.
Who can blow the
Who
highest?
can get the biggest one? Loser with the lowest score drives home. Been there, done that. All right, so this one, I know I've fallen prey to this, and I'm pretty sure Rack has too. This is a wizard brain. An
Is it
autonomous.
like a wizard sleeve?
Oh God!
Her vagine began to hang like sleeve of wizard.
It's called the dingly. All right, so
But where do you keep this pussy magnet?
all right, so the wizard brain is an autonomous state of blackout that only gets you home, i.e., lizard brain, but also achieves bonus objectives such as a new girlfriend, a job, or a lighter collection.
Yeah, that happens.
That's what I'm saying. It's happened, man.
It's like magic.
Yeah, you wake up, you're like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Why am I wearing half my pants?
Where the hell are my pants? I've literally
Nice,
woke up.
D's.
I woke up with my pants around one ankle,
Just dragging
Yeah.
them.
and the leg that had them around the ankle were in bed, and the other one was out of bed with the shoe still on it.
Snaggle with his
No idea how
fucking
that happened.
I
ankle.
put my bra on just like every other woman, one boob at a time.
If I had boobs, I'd never leave the house.
Right?
I'd just hang out and stare at them all the time. Like, what's up, ladies? What's going on?
Good morning, lady.
Ooh. All right, so you guys want to do some quick entertainment sports? Well, do we have anything for
Yeah.
sports, really?
I just
I
got
mean-
a notification. Apparently,
The
Stephen
Raiders are moving to
Curry.
Vegas.
You son of a bitch.
the saddest day.
Yeah,
Stephen
Steph
Curry-
Curry won MVP again.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
he
well,
did, and I just got a notification that he is actually playing tonight.
Oh, no shit.
So yeah,
So he's
I
coming
mean,
back
he
a
had-
lot sooner than they thought.
yeah. Well, it's Game 4 right now that's being played. I don't know the score or anything like that, but I just got the notification saying that he's playing. So that's definitely a positive thing for Golden State.
Yeah, the only thing I got from basketball was last night at Gigi's parents' house, Spurs lost.
Yeah.
which was
Dude, go OKC.
seemed pretty devastating.
Dude, I
in their
want
household
Oklahoma
having
City
a-
to win. Actually,
Okay.
I honestly do.
Well,
Dude,
Gigi will probably stab you in the throat when she gets here. Then,
I don't
so
give a shit.
I'm just saying, she's a
Yeah,
huge Spurs fan.
There's not a whole lot in the world of sports other
No.
than basketball right now. Basketball and hockey, that's about it.
Yeah, and I've been missing out on curling, so I apologize for that. I will try and catch up more on curling and give you guys some more highlights from that. But
Did they do curling outside of the Olympics?
yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
there's
Really?
a circuit. Yeah.
Fantasy curling teams.
There's fantasy leagues for curling.
Yeah,
yes.
there is. I do love the fact though
That's
that
so
like
ridiculous.
there's two different teams that are going on in the West Conference for the NBA, and we discussed that, but nobody gives a fuck about the East. Fuck you,
Yeah,
East
right.
Side. It's
Yeah,
West.
Fuck a bunch of y'all.
But yeah,
West
I mean,
Side.
yeah,
It'd be-
exactly. There you go,
It'd
D's.
be really easy to get behind LeBron James and his team, but he's just such a dick most of the
Right.
time
He is.
that
He's such a dick.
you're just like, dude,
That's why I want OKC
you're
to
a
win.
great player, but like, what have you ever done in the playoffs?
What have you done for me?
But that's why I want OKC to
Such
win
a
because
douche. He's a
Kevin
one-man
Durant
game.
is such a kind-hearted person. He cares about his community. He cares about everybody, dude. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I honestly want them to beat the Spurs.
Until next year when he bolts for freaking DC.
I actually think he might be going to Golden State.
Nah, no way.
If he,
If
I
he
think,
did, they would be
in all
unstoppable,
reality, I
right?
think that he's gonna stay home because he's gonna be
If he
I'm-
went
I'm
to
not
Golden
gonna make-
State, though, they would be unstoppable. Yes.
exactly yes,
Yeah. Okay.
hands down.
They're already pretty much
But
unstoppable.
They
as
are
it
with
is.
even without Steph Curry, they're still damn near unstoppable. So you know,
But-
I mean,
So and that's my point. I'm not trying to compare bringing the LA team in, but just like Kobe wanted to stay with the Lakers his whole fucking career. That's how I feel about Durant, I feel like Durant started with the Thunder and he is the name of the Thunder, kind of like Kobe was for Lakers, And Durant's not going to want to leave.
how many more times
Technically,
can you get
Durant
Kobe
started
in
with the
this?
Seattle Supersonics, but they are no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, but
If I lived in Seattle, I would be pissed about that.
But he has the
Yeah.
biggest fucking name out there, and he has a great heart, and he cares about his team, So I don't think he's gonna leave. Like Stephen Curry, dude. I hope he does a great job tonight. I hope he wins this game.
Yeah. Are you done talking about Kobe?
I said Stephen Curry.
Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, let's skip to entertainment. Did you guys watch anything over the weekend?
I did.
Netflix wise or anything?
Well, I did I watched a movie that you guys have already seen,
What is it?
Entourage,
Oh yeah,
because I've never seen the series, but I watched the movie finally.
Loves
man.
me some
Well,
Mark Wahlberg.
Dude, I actually really enjoyed that.
It's a
Actually
great
really-
movie, and
it's-
we
I
even- we even-
wouldn't say great movie. It was a good movie.
No, fuck you. If you ever saw the series, you say it's a great movie. Go fuck yourself. Don't ever talk like that again. But what we said, what we agreed with, is you can legitimately watch the movie, never seeing the series, and it's a good standalone movie. Like you don't feel like
Well,
you
kind
don't
of like
feel like
Fargo,
you're missing
but
out
Fargo
on it.
had
Okay.
nothing to do with the movie compared to the series.
Right.
But
Entourage.
I don't know.
The series
Entourage
was amazing.
was actually.
I
I
love
need to-
Ari Gold, man.
he's
Ari
I need
Gold
to
is
I
my
need to start
absolute
that
favorite.
series. I haven't watched
Oh,
any of it, but
definitely
I need
do
to
it.
start it.
Definitely do
That's
it.
a great
yes.
series.
Oh,
I love it.
what's their name? That what's his name? Oh, fucking
Your turtle.
Well, you guys already said that
Yeah.
a long time ago. Who did they want out of the movie? It was in the movie they wanted
Johnny Drama.
yeah, Drama.
Yeah.
They wanted Drama out, and I thought that he played a great role for Drama.
What was hilarious was what Mark Wahlberg said. He's like, no, man, I agree, man. It's fucked up what they're saying about your brother. I mean, even if he did suck as bad as they were saying about my mother, even if she did suck as bad as Johnny Drama, I'd still be pissed if they tried to take him out of the movie.
Dude,
Fucking
it was
hilarious,
a
man.
it was a pretty good fucking movie. I'm not gonna
It was
lie.
awesome,
Like,
man. It was a
I
great
loved it.
fucking movie, and you got to see the series because it's just
The
seasons of that.
The series is
Does-
It's
Well,
amazing.
And my
Yes.
roommate always downloads like all these movies all
Yeah.
the times, and even movies that are, in theaters right
Right.
now, whatever. But I had a couple of choices, but I was like, dude, I have to watch Entourage.
Oh, that was awesome, man. So what were you gonna say, Dees?
Well, Mark Wahlberg is just my
Wahlburger?
jam.
That's their
Wahlburger.
burger joint. Yeah.
He's my jam.
You watch
he's
your
like
mouth.
my gimme. Like if I'm married, if I'm with someone, I'm
He's
like
your
that's
one? Yeah.
yeah.
He's
No,
your
you
one
better
pass.
back the fuck off. That's my man crush right there.
Oh damn!
You better back the fuck
so
off.
I'll fight you for him.
Oh.
Well,
he is
then you're
hot
both
as
gonna have
the
to fight for his
fuck.
asshole. 'cause
Well, I always
obviously
lose fights
Viagra's gonna be in
apparently,
there.
so I mean,
I mean, if he wants to be pegged,
Viagra's gonna be.
I'm
he's
his
gonna,
girl, but
Viagra's, it's gonna look. It's gonna look like a Chihuahua fucking a Great Dane when Viagra's on him, but that's not the point. Listen, you're just gonna have to beat him to the asshole. That's all there
I'll
is.
do it right. That's
so
all that matters.
Can we talk about what's that movie he did with fuck? I'm at a loss. With Will Ferrell, just recently. Yeah.
Wait,
that
let
was-
Viagra. What's the title of Viagra? Which
Fuck
one
you.
of the 17 titles you've come up with? All of which are not the title of the movie.
So
Stepdaddy.
he's super hot, but then that MMA fighter comes up as the other dad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, that is Mark Wahlberg times 1,000.
Yeah, basically.
And in the
Don't
in the
ever
movie,
say that again.
in the movie Trainwreck, he's like, John Cena is like, I look like I ate Mark Wahlberg. I'm like,
And he
yep,
does.
you do.
Yeah.
God damn, you just replaced that guy.
John Cena's pretty fucking
Oh,
impressive. He
God,
is pretty
he's
impressive.
hot.
Yeah, I'd fuck him. So I went and
Her
saw
vibrator just came out.
Which one? Duh, the one named Mark Wahlberg.
The one with the Tigler.
It looks like a Stretch Armstrong doll. It's just-
Mark,
Black-
hey, you're
Black
gonna
Hawk
have to,
Down.
You have to give me a 10-minute
It's
break.
not
here.
a skateboard.
Mark Wahlberg just finished. Donnie's on his way in.
Donnie's on his way in. The Mark Wahlberg vibrator has the kung fu grip. Is that what it is?
I don't talk, but I can go.
Oh no.
Good God. All right.
No,
So I went and
no.
saw Captain America Civil War.
Ooh, how was that?
It was awesome.
Good
It
for a
truly was.
superhero
And
movie?
like me and Rec talked about, like, again, Marvel kicks fucking DC's ass.
Fuck
Reckon
yeah.
I.
That's all there is to it. And I'm gonna
Fuck
kick
yeah.
your ass. It was awesome. I mean, every
Nice.
Avenger besides Thor and Hulk was in it.
Awesome.
And then some. There were some new ones that
Yeah.
showed up. It was fucking amazing. I mean,
Nice.
it's everything you would expect out of an Avengers movie, just based around Captain America. And it's
yeah.
just
Iron Man was in there.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Iron-
like this
that's-
big
that's
battle,
the,
right?
That's the big battle.
There's a
It's
Yeah.
Captain
huge
America
battle,
versus
dude.
Iron Man.
Huge
I thought we were
battle.
friends, man. Fuck
Yeah.
you, man.
Basically,
Yeah.
that's basically what it comes down to. So I mean, it does what every other Marvel movie. It sets up for the next one,
Yeah.
and there's going to be a bigger, better one with more spin-offs that all come back to be bigger and better in the end. It's going to be some.
That's what the great thing is about those superhero movies,
Oh, yeah.
where they can tie in all the shit and tell the
And
backstory
they can just keep rolling
from the
with
comic
them,
books.
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
and
there's
just
there's so many Marvel
it's all
characters they can
intertwined.
just keep
Right.
making
Well,
movies.
so
yeah,
is,
so good, so good.
Elektra DC or Marvel?
Elektra is Marvel.
Elektra's Marvel. Yeah,
They need to bring her back, dude.
she's coming. I
Well,
promise
she
you.
so no,
Jessica
she
Gardner, dude, like
she just recently
Gardner.
was on the Daredevil series they have on Netflix.
Yes.
They brought in Elektra this last season, and they brought in the Punisher. And now there's already talks about the Punisher's going to have his own Netflix series as well.
I wouldn't doubt it, dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And I mean,
I'd watch
And
Which
it.
I was
honestly-
excited about because he's one of my favorite characters from
oh,
the Marvel
Punisher
universe.
is fucking
Nick Cage
awesome,
didn't
dude.
really, or wait, was the Punisher?
No, Ghost
No,
Rider
no.
was Nick Cage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
oh,
I got it mixed up. That
What
was
was-
not good.
What
Not
was the
good.
guy's name that did the Punisher movie?
Back in
Not Dolph Lundgren.
2004, it was Thomas Jane.
but- yeah. And that I thought that movie was awesome.
I thought it was
loved
awesome,
it.
too.
I loved it. I thought it was
enjoyed
great.
it.
But
then they
Dolph
made-
Lundgren did the original Punisher
Right.
movie.
well,
Yeah.
And then they made another one with some other dude.
Yeah, it was Punisher,
Punisher
2.
War Journal
Yeah,
or something like
something,
that.
yeah.
That didn't even look
The
good.
sequel
I didn't even
shit,
bother
it went-
watching it.
Yeah, it went
Yeah.
straight to DVD. It was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
not theaters.
But
at all.
and honestly, I mean, the movie, like I was telling Rec, is that Batman vs Superman. It felt like they tried to push 4 movies into one, and it was very scattered and very hard to understand. This movie, there was a lot of different storylines going on, but they integrated all of them perfectly.
Cool.
It was amazing. So
I
yes, definitely
can't. I
recommend
can't
it.
deal with Ben Affleck as Batman. He's just
He
not
actually
Batman.
he knocked it out of the park.
Did he?
I
He really
did.
did.
But-
I,
I
didn't
still
see
say
it. I
the
haven't seen
same
it
thing.
yet.
But to that point, there was a lot of scathing reviews of him being
That
Batman.
needs to be
and he was
Christian Bale
fucking
still.
pissed, dude. He
Yeah.
was pissed about it.
He
I think he did great.
I think
I mean,
It
I
still
mean,
needs to be Christian Bale.
to fill the
my
shoes
God,
of
right?
Christian Bale, because Christian Bale did it so well.
He did.
Nailed
yeah.
it.
that,
Nailed it.
Obviously when they bring in Ben Affleck, everybody's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Man.
Where's,
But
where's
5 years
Christian
from
Bale?
now, 5 years from now, when they bring in a different Batman, everyone's gonna, where the fuck did
Yeah,
Ben
yeah,
Affleck
yeah.
go?
Where's
This
Ben
guy
Everyone was
Affleck?
like,
sucks.
"Where's Val
Bullshit.
Kilmer? Where's
Right.
fucking yeah?"
I don't think anybody was
Jack
looking for Val
Nicholson.
Kilmer or George Clooney after they were done. We were just like,
Right.
"No, let's forget that ever fucking happened."
Right, right.
Oh, Michael Keaton though.
But
yeah, right?
yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So true. The
But,
original.
Like I said, from Batman versus Superman, like the one positive thing in that movie, Wonder Woman was great.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then Ben Affleck as Batman was the next
yeah.
best part of that movie. The
We all
rest
know
of
what
it-
the worst part
Nice.
was.
The dude playing Superman sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
But he's
man.
gonna be
You
part of the
suck.
franchise for the next few movies.
I
Yeah.
know,
promise.
but
Was
dude,
he
I don't
was
know if
the-
it's bad acting or poor directing. I don't know what it is, but either way,
Well,
it has not
Little
come
column
out
A, little column
right
B.
at all.
I agree.
Probably.
I agree.
Yeah. Little column A, little column B, probably.
I don't know. He comes off as like he doesn't give a shit about being Superman. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
no, dude, you're Superman.
I'm
you gotta
just
give
hot.
a shit about
I'm
this.
just
Right.
hot.
Right.
I have a cleft chin
Right.
and,
Yeah.
and big
You're
pecs
not-
and big
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
So.
You're not Superman. You're the fucking guy who plays Superman.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think DC will always fall short of Marvel as far as that
Well, at
goes.
this point,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Because
gonna
there was a point when Marvel wasn't even making movies.
Yeah.
You know, they made
Yeah.
crappy like Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher,
Right.
and you know Lou Ferrigno on TV as
Yeah.
the Incredible
It's
Hulk.
incredible.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, they made
Mark
really
Ruffalo is such a good
Mark
Hulk, man.
Yeah, he's
He's
doing,
there.
doing
awesome.
fantastic.
He's on it.
And that's actually
My
the
God.
great change they made was the fact that Edward Norton didn't want to come back
Yeah.
to be the Hulk.
Which I was sad about. Like,
I was
I
too
love
because he's a
Ed
good
Norton.
actor, but I just like
He just
okay.
wasn't
I watched that
Ruffalo-
movie and I was like,
Ruffalo does great.
I don't know. And
Yeah.
the great thing with Ruffalo now, in the capacity they have him, is that he doesn't need a standalone movie. He
You know
can
what?
just be the Hulk
He can.
in these other
Yes.
movies.
Yes.
You know what killed Norton was, and this killed a lot of movies around that time, was the CGI isn't what it is now.
yeah, true.
Because the CGI, the way it is now,
Dude.
is fucking amazing.
If you
Yeah.
go back,
Fucking amazing.
if you go back to when CGI first became prominent and watch like
Yeah.
the Matrix Reloaded, holy crap, that fight scene with
Yeah.
Neo and all
Yeah.
the Agent Smiths, that was basically like watching a fucking computer,
Yeah.
because that's all it was.
Yeah, that's
Right.
all it was.
It
You're
did,
right.
There was no realization whatsoever.
And so, but I mean, CGI now has come fucking so far since then. It's
Yeah.
it's amazing, dude.
So
and you know
good.
what I mean? And you look at how we look at CGI. Okay, because remember when Terminator 2 came out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the greatest
Dude,
thing
that was,
you've
Oh my
ever
that
seen.
was one of my
God.
favorite movies.
It was the
when I
Fuck
greatest
yeah.
thing you've ever
Fuck
seen.
yeah.
Okay,
I watched that movie so many times.
But
as a
look
kid.
at where that was to where it is now, the CGI now.
Yeah.
Okay, and think about what our kids or our grandkids or whatever, 15, 20 years from now, what it'll be like.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be crazy, dude. And I mean, so
And yet, with all these advancements, every time they make a full-on CGI movie of something,
Yeah.
it looks like shit.
it does. But and that's not totally true. But I think what they're starting to revert back to is putting more live action characters in.
Yeah.
They're going, okay, let's back off on the CGI a little bit, only put it where it's needed. Because they really went over the top there for about 5 years. Every movie, they were
Everything
like,
was
CGI
just
the shit out of
CGI,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Don't
Did
believe
you ever, Rec, did you ever finish The Ranch?
I did not. No.
Oh man.
I think I'm on like episode 8 or 9.
You gotta
something
get
like
So
that.
you only have like 2 more
You gotta
episodes.
pull through,
I mean,
buddy,
it's,
get it
it's
done.
pretty fucking funny, dude.
It is a fucking awesome
And they
show.
start bringing in like people from anger management
Oh,
and
it's a great
uh,
Nice.
and characters from Two and a Half
But
Men.
I've been watching the newer seasons of Family Guy that I haven't got to see for so long. Cause
Dude, that shit
I
is
haven't had cable forever,
hilarious.
so
Oh my God. the
that's
new
that's
Family
really
Guy,
what I've been
so
caught up
funny.
on. And not only that, but it also allows me the opportunity to just put something on and be able to ignore it while I do other shit. You know, like
while you
not like-
pass out.
pretty much, yeah.
right. That's fair.
Is there any great movies that you guys are aware of that are coming out? I mean, like I
Okay,
definitely do
so-
want to see Finding Dory.
I want to go see this movie coming out in a couple of weeks called The Nice Guys.
Yes,
with
yes, we
Russell
all have
Crowe
agreed. We
and
wanna see
Ryan
that,
Gosling.
yes.
It looks
Yeah, yeah.
fucking hilarious,
does.
Yeah.
man.
I watched over the weekend. Me and Gigi hit Redbox, and I watched The Fifth Wave.
Ooh,
Which,
how was that?
It was.
I'm interested.
I don't
It
know.
got
It was
bad reviews.
it
It was
got
like
bad
12%
reviews.
on Rotten Tomatoes. Like it was not.
It was
good.
kind of one of those movies where they tried to push too much shit into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. Like the concept was cool. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was
It's
the
a-
aliens
it's-
come down and
yeah.
fuck with everybody type thing. But there's a little twist at the end that was pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
worth watching.
Well, and it's one of those like young adult
Very
novels
much so.
that's
yeah.
like, we have to figure out how to put this into a movie.
Right. Like
So,
a Harry Potter type
Yeah,
thing.
but I like the main actress in it.
Yeah,
she's,
yeah. No, she did a great
she's
job.
good.
I also watched Sisters.
How
You
was
guys
that?
seen Sisters?
Funny.
Tina Fey
I thought it was
and
funny.
Amy Poehler.
Now, I
Tina
thought it was
Fey
funny.
is so fun,
There was
dude.
some funny shit, but it really wasn't as uproariously funny as everybody said it was.
Yeah.
Right.
And I've said this the last 2 days. The funniest parts I found is when they started partying
Yeah.
and realized how fucking old they were.
Yeah.
And they were like, holy shit, man. Like, how did we party like that, you know? And they start trying to do all this shit they did back when they were all younger, you know, and they're like, holy shit, I can't do this anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So that was funny. But it was a good movie. I mean, you should definitely watch it. At
I
some
think the
point.
big dick on the wall and like the rogue guy that was like the the sort of like Zach Galifianakis character that was just like going around being like
trying to be funny. Yeah,
yeah,
that guy. Yeah, he was. And then at the end, he
Hilarious.
finally is funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was he was twacked out on so much shit, dude, that